Hi all, Nikki here, Smurfy161. So I'm just coming on to do my Pick 10 prompt for March. I'm having a day of filming videos, so they will be uploaded in a bit of a random order. So I don't want you thinking I've worn the same clothes for ages. I just thought today I'll get on, do a load of videos, and then I can upload them through the week because things are a bit manic at the moment. Right, so let's get on with number one. Add a border. Right, so I will list the prompts in a video. So add a border, and I think I'm going to use some washi for that. So I will just grab that. Yeah, sorry if you've not seen these videos before. I do have to get up and down and get stuff, so apologies for that. Right, let's have a border. So I'm going to have washi tape for my border, I think. So yeah, I just want to say thanks to my new subscribers and all the support I've been getting, so thank you very much. And I'm glad you like my videos, because I do, I do worry that my videos are a bit dull and stuff. I've been doing it a while, so I hope I don't repeat anything too much, but I like doing these Pick 10s. Right, so that was a nice easy one to start with. So we've got a border. Number two is use green. Use green. So I've got some green paint, so I will just be back in a sec. Okay, so I'm back. Just to remind you, we've done the border and we're now doing prompt 2, which is use green. And I've got this, let's put that down. Got this stencil that I won from Tammy, who is My World OKC on YouTube. And I thought I would use that and use the green to go with that. So let's just put a bit of green paint there. That could just go there. And we will just sponge this through it. I'm only going to use this stencil once. I don't want to do, because there's still more prompts to come. And the reason I've put it up near the top is, I keep saying and so apologies for that. Yeah, I thought I'd put it near the top so I've got room for the other prompts, and hopefully we won't, oops, didn't hold that down too well. Oopsie daisy, I moved that. Now can I get it back? Yes, should have probably taped it down, but never mind. Learn from our mistakes. Right. Sorry, that's my phone in the office. I didn't switch it down. Right, so that's us using green. I will clean that off afterwards. So that was number 2. Number 3 is stamp. So that's stamp. So I'm going to find a stamp quickly and do a stamp. Which one should we use? Oh, let's use this one because I haven't used it for a while. So I'm using Stampin' Up! Heartfelt Blooms, and I think I'm going to use the flower, and let's get some ink. I'm going to have hot pink. I'm going to go a bit wacky, I think. Let's ink this up. I have got a clear block, but I'm not lazy, I just don't feel like getting the ink block, so let's ink this up and myself. Okay, it's not great, but we have used a stamp. Right, I'm just going to have a little dry up and a clean up, and I'll see you all again soon. Right, so I've had a little tidy up and a dry off of stuff, and we can move on to prompt 4, which is draw stars. Ooh. My drawing skills aren't that great, so draw stars. Oh, I'll use the biro I've got. Oh, crumbs. I am hopeless at drawing stars, so I'm going to cheat and do the like triangle stars. I really am hopeless at drawing. So they're a bit wonky, but you know, it's all fun and games. Ooh, crumbs, now I can't think how to draw. So yeah, these are my very wonky stars. Do not copy mine unless you like the wonky fun look. But yeah, these are my very, very wonky stars. Anyway, right, okay, so we've done stars. I've had enough now of stars. Number 5. Let's give this a shake up. Apologies for the sound. Modelling paste. I haven't got modelling paste, so I can't do that one. So let's try again. Paint red circles. That I can do. Paint red circles. Right, so let's get some. No, that's pink. Where's red? There's red. And let's get a paintbrush. Let's find something that's got a nice end to it. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Right. So paint red circles. Oops, that's a bit more paint than I wanted, but oopsie, never mind. Yeah, get used up on something, painty paper. Or, right, so draw, paint, rather, red circles. So let's go round my funky stars with my bad red circles. Yeah, I liked art at school, but it certainly wasn't, you know, oh, I covered that star up, never mind. Something that I was fantastic at. I loved it, but it wasn't that great. Right, so that is red circles. Number 6, string or twine. Okay, string or twine. Oops, and I can't spell anymore. Right, let's get some twine. I know I've got some, so I've got some in the drawer. I'm going to use some of this neutral one because the colour's getting a bit... Now, how to do this? I might make some little bows and staple them on, I think. That's what I'm going to do. Make some little bows. I dread to think what I could have next turning up. If I can tie a bow. What is it with me today? Normally I can do stuff. Come to do YouTube and can't tie a blinking bow. I knew I couldn't draw stars. Certainly knew I couldn't do that. Yeah, so I've been having to sort out in my craft room, sort of going through stuff as... Sorry, am I in frame even? Well, I'm sure you know how to tie a bow, certainly better than I'm doing at the moment. And I'm going to be having a de-stash of stuff on my... think of it, what's it called? Facebook. Actually, I might use a glue dot. Yeah, on my Facebook, because it's not that I don't like the stuff anymore, it's just that my crafting's changing, and there's some stuff, like, I'm sure you've all heard of it, the Mori Comedy, I'm probably saying it wrong, where you go through and you look at stuff, and if it doesn't spark joy, then you sort of get rid of it. I suppose it would help if I tied a bow first. Oh, it looks like just 2 bows then. So I haven't got any more of this beige twine. Yeah, you go through your stuff, and basically if it doesn't spark joy or you're not enjoying it anymore, then you get rid of it. And I think that's a really good idea. It's something that I've always done, but I've just noticed it's been shared a lot more, and I know I'm saying the name wrong. I'm not very good with stuff like that. Yeah, so I thought, oh, that's a really good idea. So I have been going through my stuff, well, I'm slowly going through my stuff, and anything that I haven't used for ages, and I just know I'm not going to use, especially like now because I've got the Cricut Maker, there's some dies that I just don't need to keep. So rather than it taking up space, I thought I'll sell them, but I'm going to sell them on my Facebook page, and then I don't get too many charges and things like that. So that was the twine. So I've just put like a little bow and thing down there. Number 7. If I can get hold of it. Use yellow. Oh, crumbs. Use yellow. I don't know where else to put it. Right, so I've got some yellow paint. I don't know what else. I don't want to cover up some of the stuff I've got. I know it's not looking great, but I just don't know how else to use yellow. Decisions. Sorry, you can tell my brain's thinking. Oh, I'm sure I'll think of something. Right, use yellow. Unless I've got anything else that's yellow. Oh, I've got some yellow buttons. Yeah, I think I might do that. So bear with me, I'm just going to get some yellow buttons and I'll see you. Okay, so I found some yellow buttons to use as our yellow theme. And I just realised I'm going to have to get some more yellow buttons. I'm running really low on yellow at the moment. I'm going to add. So I'm just using glue dots to put these down. I'm going to put one up there. Yeah, that's something else I find when I do these prompts. If I put something down like this and I don't really want to cover it up, it is tricky because you're like, oh crumbs, I haven't got much space. But they are fun and I really do enjoy doing them. Right, so let's get another button because it gets me to use stash that I haven't used for a while or might have forgotten that I've got. I know I've got twine, but I haven't used it for well, since I made some Christmas tags last year. So it is good to get you using stuff you haven't got and just unwind, play and, you know, have fun. I won't put these glue dots away because I bet I'll be needing them again, so I'll just pop them there. So that was use yellow. Number 8 is draw shapes, not more blinking shapes. Draw shapes. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to get my Sharpie pens. Let's get some. Oh blimey, typical. I get 2 blues virtually the same, but never mind. Right, draw shapes. Nice, simple shapes. Okay, so we've got some squares. Let's draw, well, squares, rectangles sort of thing. Let's draw some triangles. Well, oh my God, what is it with me? I can normally draw a triangle, but today it ain't happening. Let's put one here. So you can take as long as you want on the prompts or as little as you want, you know, whatever you feel right. So that's draw shapes. Number 9, ripped papers. Okay, let's find some paper. Oh, it doesn't say book paper, does it? It just says ripped paper. So I've got like loads of little strips of paper and stuff, so that'll be handy. So ripped paper. So I've just gone in my scrapbooking drawer. It doesn't say book paper, but it just says ripped paper, and that is something. Always got scraps of paper. I suppose. Yeah, I might do that. Okay, let's get my tape. I could use wet glue, but I'm not in them. I've got enough wet stuff going on. I might do for some of the smaller bits. So ripped paper. Let's pop that there. And then I've got some more of this. No, I think I might keep to that. So I'll pop that there. I'm not going to use those bits after all. And then we'll use that bit. Okay, so I'm going to have to get glue for the other bit, these bits, because they're just that little bit too thin for the tape. So I'm just using a tacky glue. And this is just, like I said, scrapbooking paper that I've had for a while. It's a first edition one, I know that. Right. Is that going to stick on top of there? Where if I hold it down for a bit? And then we've got this bit. So I'm not sure if I'm going to carry on doing this next year. I still want to do something with prompts, but I don't know if it'll be this or maybe like a, I don't know. I probably, yeah, I'm not sure. I do want to carry on doing stuff with prompts, but I might like do a card or something. You're not going to stay down, are you? Oh, you are now. Okay. Right, let's put the lid back on there. Right, so that was ripped papers. So we're now on to the last prompt, which says, oh, can't really do that because it says turn upside down. So then that's a bit pointless because nothing else is happening. So should we try again? Punched pieces, okay. So that can be punched or die cut pieces in my book. Punched pieces. So I'm going to have a little dry up, bit of a tidy up, and I will be back with my punched die cut pieces. See, okay, let's get back for the last step, and I will just read through everything just as a refresher. So the first one was add a border, 2 was use green, 3 was stamp, 4 was draw stars, my very wonky stars, 5 was paint red circles, 6 was string or twine, and 7 was use yellow. Oops, sorry, my voice went off on him. 8 draw shapes, 9 rip papers, and 10 was punched die cut pieces. And I just went through and found these foliage die cuts that I've done. It's a Tim Holtz die. And I did put sticky, I used the stick it, so at least I can hopefully peel these off if they will let me. Please feel free to skip ahead. This might take a while. Oh yeah, we're starting to get, oh crumbs. It's good stuff, this stick it, but when it's fiddly bits it's hard to find the bits. So I'm just going to dot these round. Let's have one here. Yeah, I dug out 4 of these. Every now and then I get all my scrap paper out and have a die cutting session. Every now, you know, just to get the scraps down. I quite enjoy doing it, and with the Cricut Maker it'd be fun as well. But I won't be getting rid of my Big Shot Plus for now. I'm going to see how much I use it, and if I don't use it that much then I might sell it, who knows. At the moment it's definitely staying. I'm sure we're all like it, you get new craft stuff and then you're like, oh, I better sell something. So you sort of look at stuff you haven't used for a while, and that's what I'm sort of doing. It's like, well, I haven't used that for a while, am I really going to, you know, use it? And then sometimes I think, well, would I buy it again? And if the answer's like, yes, you would buy it again, then I keep it, because I think, well, it's silly getting rid of it, and then a few months later thinking, actually I am going to re-buy that, because I've made that mistake before. So I'm thinking really carefully about stuff I buy now, and the things that I'm going to be selling. It's like, well, do I really want to sell this? And I will be selling these this Tim Holtz dies that I'm using now. I like them, but they're really, you have to put the stick it on the back. They're really fiddly sort of thing, and I do use them occasionally, but it's something that I would think, well, actually I wouldn't buy now, because I know, like, to get the backing off or stick it down is fiddly. Right. So that is us done for this month. So let me turn it round. So I hope you enjoy, and like I said, you never know what page you're going to get. It's really fun to do. So if you've never done one before, I've got I've got quite a few videos on this sort of thing, so you can copy the prompts. There's loads of things, loads of ways to get prompts, because I have people ask me, and I got mine from Cindy Utter. She now does Crazy 8s, and she put a list up of them. But I mean, you can just go around your craft room and go, right, okay, so I've got twine or I've got stamps, so then you can write them down sort of thing. So you can come up with your own prompts. It's really fun. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.